Hey guys, so for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to be using one plantain, and like you see here, you want to peel it off and then you want to cut it in like these diagonal shapes. And you'll see why later. And I also have a bowl here with water. It doesn't matter the measurement. You just want some water. You want to add, I would say, a teaspoon of salt because you kind of want it to be a little bit on the salty side, and you want like half or a quarter of a lemon. You want to squeeze it in there and then just drop the lemon piece in there. And then once you do that, you want to go ahead and throw the plantains in so that it can soak up the salt water. And we're just gonna leave this in here. You can leave it for like 5 minutes. It depends how much time you have. Sometimes I'll leave it in for longer, but for this purpose, I am going to leave it in for 5 minutes. Alright guys, so first I think it's great to start with the toppings that are going to go on the fried plantains. So what I have here is a skillet that I should probably put on medium. On medium heat, we're going to go ahead and prepare the spinach. Now, I'm sure you know how to prepare spinach. That should be easy. But I'm just going to use some organic spinach here. And I'm not going to use a lot since I'm not making a lot. So, of course, you just want to be mindful of the quantity that you're using. With clean hands, throw in my spinach, and like you can see here, this is just the amount that I'm going to use. Well, never mind, let's add some more because they do shrink. So yeah, we're going to just let it steam up, cook. I'm going to put a top on this and just let it steam and cook, and we'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, the spinach is nice and steamed. I also went ahead and added some salt to your liking, and I also added some garlic powder, so that we can get some more taste in there. And I'm just gonna let it cook for another minute or so just to get it very tender. Alright, so we have our we have our spinach here, nice and steamed, and what I did was drain the water out. You want to drain as much water out as possible. As you can see here, I have some more water here, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it out in the sink, but you want it to be very dry and drained out all the water. And like I said, you want to have clean hands when you're touching your food, of course. So the reason why we want to have it dry, because once you put it on the plantains as a topping, you don't want the liquid, the water from the spinach, to make the plantain soggy. Alright, so let's move on to the next step. So you're going to put this over to the side because you're done. We're going to need on the side some pickles. This is a Haitian spice. This is the brand that I'm going to be using. And if you want me to show you how to make this, because you can easily make this at home, you guys. But I also have this bottle on hand, so for when I'm lazy. But this is basically carrots, cabbage, all chopped up with some peppers and stuff, and it's so good on the side with plantains. But I'm gonna put some in the bowl so that we can add that as our topping as well later on. Now we're going to go ahead and fry the plantains. But I have the hot oil on medium, but you want it to be really hot. So first I put it on high, and once it's kind of hot, I'll go ahead and turn the knob to medium, just so that you don't fry the plantains too soft, because we're going to actually fry it twice. So we're going to fry it the first time on medium, but you want the oil to be hot. And when you are putting the plantains into the oil, you want to make sure that you drain as much water as possible so that you don't get oil all over the place. plantains. You want to use like a flat surface or to flatten them. Pretty ghetto, but I'm going to use a bottom of this plate to flatten my plantains. So you just want to like sit it up like this, and you're going to press on it. Alright guys, so I have my flat plantains, and like I said, we're going to fry it twice. So we're going to throw it back into the fryer, temperature lower so that we don't really burn it, because I do want it to fry a little bit longer. So we're just going to throw these back in like this. So once you have them where they're crispy, you can take them out, but you definitely want to keep an eye on them and not just let it fry, and so that you don't burn them like I did. But I'm gonna drain the oil off. So this is that. So now you want to take the toppings. These are so good. So good. Alright, so now you want to take the toppings that I created earlier. Spinach first. And you're just going to use your hands just to take a small piece, and like I said, you want to squeeze to make sure that there's no excess juice. So you just want to squeeze it and just place it on top like this. You can use a spoon to do this, but I'm going to use my hand so that I can control the amount. Kind of want to squeeze this too so that it's not too wet. Whoops. Alright guys, we have the finished product. So we have the spinach, the pickles, which is kale, cabbage, and some peppers and lemon juice all together, and this is great for appetizers as a snack, and I like to have avocados on the side. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family, and comment below, and lastly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye.